Hey guys, hope you're okay. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. I was a little bit later than I originally planned for myself to get online, but I had a lot going on this afternoon that I had to take care of, and so therefore that pushed me back a little bit. I did originally say that I was going to be around a couple of hours ago or an hour ago. But yeah, just the same usual thing as I think if something's going to take me a certain amount of time and it's usually double or triple. So I don't know if anybody else kind of has that kind of issue, but I do that like with everything. I do that with everything. So with this particular reading today, it's just going to be part 2 of the All Signs weekly tarot readings that I do. This will be Libra to Pisces. So that will include Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Okay. And that will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements in your birth chart. Okay. So with whatever with whatever sign that you feel that resonates with you the most, then obviously that's great. Now, a lot of the focus predominantly went on to love readings. Now, it's interesting to me because I don't do love readings that often, but I just ended up picking up on a lot of this love energy. So I'm going to continue on with the rest of the signs doing these love readings, and then kind of see what happens later on this week. I may come back on and do some general readings. But a few of you have come into the chat, so that's great. Sorry, oh gosh. I have contact lenses in, but I think I need an upgrade on my prescription because the writing is so small on the screen. And I could have it potentially closer to me, the screen, but then I feel like that may be just too much. And it's like, so bear with me. I do probably need to upgrade my contact lenses subscription. I do actually need to upgrade my glasses as well. So that's needed to be done for about 2 years now, and I still haven't got round to doing it, right? But Toy, I hope I said that correctly. Phoenix Rising Sims. Hey, lovely to see you. Blessings to you as well. Thank you guys, honestly, for turning up. Lilia 30. Hey. I don't know where that came from. Trust me, I've only had one coffee this morning. I haven't had any other energy drink, which is usually my go-to. I know that's probably not the healthiest of things to have, but I need it for my dopamine fix. So yeah, it's like caffeine for me is definitely something that I feel like I can't live without, right? Cara, lovely to see you. I'm just pleased that you guys are turning up. It's just lovely that you're here. And also, yeah, so the reason being I'm doing this is because obviously, as you guys know, for the past couple of weeks, I have tried to change things up a bit. So therefore, I actually made it easier for you guys to have all the signs done for the weekly readings in one place so that you could just go to the different timestamps and have everything in one place. But also it made it easier for me as well. And I did save originally a lot of time by doing it that way until it got to the point of uploading where it took forever and a day to do that. And then, the last upload I did took 9 hours, right? Which is a ridiculous amount of time. And then for it to actually be up and available to then rerun it and check, and it didn't actually work properly. That was quite disheartening, to say the least, with the last couple of times that I've done this. So I thought, well, I need to come at this at another angle. So how about if I go live, then hopefully there won't be the same issues in regards to that digital buzzing noise that was in the background, and that I don't have to then also upload separate zodiac signs to the ones where there's the interference of the buzzing noise. Okay. So yeah, I was actually trying to do you and I a favor. And then I just felt like completely screwed over by YouTube, basically. I think that's probably the politest way I can put it. It did come across as quite unreliable, so I am questioning a few things at the moment with them, but I still haven't heard back from the first original video that I had put up a couple of weeks ago, and how they said that they were going to come through and fix it for me. And obviously, it's far too late now, and there's probably no point, and they're not in any rush. So it's one of those things, isn't it? Especially when you have it like timed, when you're wanting your content in a certain amount of time, but then it's like, well, they don't really worry about that too much. I feel like is probably the best way I can put it. But yeah, so I'm just basically contemplating a few things, and I didn't want to give up doing the zodiac signs altogether, because I've nearly been this close to like stop doing all the zodiac sign readings and just focus on collective, because it's just been getting to the point where you know, it's just been taking a lot out of me, energy wise, and it hasn't been that healthy for me either. And I've recognized that I've needed to take some time to prioritize myself a little bit more, because I hadn't been doing that so much in the past. So I'm hoping that this is the way forward and that this works, because obviously, you know, I want to continue doing the zodiac signs for everyone, especially as then I didn't a few months ago. I started to include the signs that I wasn't doing for a while, and then to like include everyone again, because there are many tarot readers out there that don't do all 12 signs. They do just a few of them, or they have specific channels that are just for a zodiac sign, and then that's it. But I wanted it to be fair and equal to everyone, so therefore that's what I did, right? But yeah, it just took a lot out of me, or has taken a lot out of me. And I realized that I wasn't kind of taking as much care to my, you know, to tend to myself. So I've been making some changes in regards to that. And I thought that this would be, you know, the change that was going to promote that for you guys, but also for me as well. So we had that more fair, equal exchange with everything. But anyway, enough of that. I'm seeing a few of you guys commenting, so I've just got to I feel at this moment I'm gonna have to squint to be able to see. Like, I don't know why the writing is so small. I wonder if there's a way to actually make it bigger, to be honest, so that I can actually read it. But this is probably something else to check out another time. But oh, lovely. There's a few more of you have come into the chat. Hi, Donald. Lovely to see you. Hi, Thibaut. Hey, you okay? Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Elevated state of being. Lovely to see you. Sending hearts back. I just did that. Such a millennial. Rebecca Joe. Sorry about that. Rebecca Joe. Lovely to see you. Yeah, guys. Well, look, honestly, I know that some of you that were on the chat yesterday, I did say that I was going to be here at about 2-3 o'clock, but everything had to be completely and utterly pushed back, because it just took so long to organize everything that I was doing over here. And everything just takes 3 times longer for me. So if I think something's going to take me 20 minutes, it takes me an hour. I don't know why that is. It is what it is. Libra, Leo, Sag. Hi, lovely to see you. So good that you guys are all here. Right, so what I feel, Rebecca, it was 11:11 for the start here. Oh my gosh, was it? Oh, wow, that is so cool. Synchronistic or what? Because obviously the time here is, what is it? Yeah, 4 something, like 16:13 at the moment. Um, but yeah, so guys, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the zodiac signs. Now, it's interesting because my time I was going to try to do it was I was going to try and do it if like each sign be 10 minutes. And so therefore, if I could do all 12 signs, then it meant that I would be here roughly for like 2.5 hours. But I went through the first 6 signs yesterday and I was just on here just about 2 hours. So again, taking longer than I had planned. But it's just lovely to be here and to chat to you all and to see you. So let's go for it. So we're gonna start off with Libra. Okay, well, we may as well start at 11 minutes. Okay, so Libra placements, 11 minutes on the dot. Okay. So let's get into it. We have the Modern Witch Tarot that we're going to be using today. So Libra placements. Hey guys. So if you are a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, or North Node in your birth chart, then this reading will be for you. Everything that you need to know can be found in the description box below. So guys, we're going to tap in with the love messages and find out what's going on for you. What's going on for Libra placements in regards to love? Okay, because I was feeling picking up on the energy, right? What is going on for love for this week? What's going on? Okay. 4 of Cups, interesting. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Well, there's you. And then straight after, we have the World, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius placements. Okay. So, yeah, you guys may have been feeling pretty fed up in regards to love life. Not much has really been happening, but I'm hearing when you least expect it. I know that you guys keep hearing that, but that's basically the vibe I'm picking up on. It's like somebody's coming in to offer you this kind of cup of emotion, of genuine care, feelings, love, and all of that. But you're not really paying too much attention to this right now. But something is coming in for you this week where it is going to get your attention, right? And this I'm picking up predominantly is going to come through online. Okay. So whether that's through a social media platform, whether that's through, I'm even hearing your business, if you have a business, or there could be something related to like text messages, WhatsApp, DMs. I even heard Snapchat for some reason. Okay, that's not something that I use, guys. Used to in the day when it first came out, but definitely not anymore. So, you know, all sorts of things end up happening on Snapchat, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know that there is some sort of incoming communication and you may be a little bit skeptical. Oh, skeptical. That's it. Oh gosh. Right. Yeah. Okay. You're going to kind of look at it and be like, wait, what? Okay, 4 of Pentacles just came out with the 4 of Wands. Holy F, we have 444 coming through. So 1111 as well with the 4 of Wands. So yeah, some of you have definitely like been holding back in regards to opening yourself up for love. It's because, you know, what's been available, you've been a little bit like dissatisfied with the options available. So for instance, I'm getting like, if you've been on the dating apps, right? You may have been on there and you're just kind of questioning yourself, why am I even on here? There's like nothing out here. And so therefore it's like, oh, you go to delete it or get rid of it. And then it's kind of looking at it again going, oh, do you know what? It's a new day. It's a new week. It's a new month. So how about I open it again or reactivate it and see if there's anything different that comes through? And then you're looking at it feeling a little bit like, okay. Yeah, I feel like I was right the first time. I feel like I was right the first time to not even bother. Okay, King of what? Wow, I nearly said King of Wands, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's you again. Right, so we've had the King and the Queen. So what I'm getting here is that there is somebody who is coming through to communicate with you, and you are actually going to get on very well with this person. You're going to have a lot in common. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel predominantly when you two get together, like as in maybe physically meeting up with this person or coming across this person in a way, and they're new and they say, look, I want to physically like meet you. I want to be in your presence. I want to talk to you. I want to ask you out on a date or do of something. Wow. Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, divine feminine may resonate here for some. But there is definitely someone who wants to talk to you. I keep getting that. This is probably a past person, but if you're talking to somebody new, you're going to have a lot in common with this person. I feel like you both are going to be not necessarily wary of each other, but you're both going to take things relatively slowly when you have this like conversation, because you both have been hurt before. So you guys are definitely not rushing into anything, right? So what else is going on here, please? And thank you. Wow, so we have the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Lots of air energy coming through, which obviously isn't surprising. So maybe some of you are absolutely dealing with a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Or somebody that has a lot of air in their chart. We have Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. And we have the Five of Wands. Okay, so the other message that I'm picking up on is that you are going to be very selective with who you allow into your energy because of what you've dealt with in the past, right? So I don't feel like you're necessarily juggling options at this time. I mean, you could be potentially, right? But what I'm feeling is that unless somebody is coming through and they are genuine, they carry themselves with a sense of integrity, they're honest, they're truthful, like they have good, values and everything else, and they kind of want the things that you want, regardless of the fact, I'm hearing regardless of the fact that it's just, how do I put this? What I'm hearing is that you're not basically settling to kind of communicate with anyone or get together with anyone unless there is more than just chemistry, unless there is more than that. I mean, I'm even hearing unless they've got something between the ears. Between the ears, guys. Between the ears, that's what I said. Unless they got something between the ears, then you're not really kind of interested. So I am definitely picking up on someone that is an intelligent person, somebody that actually has common sense, right? That you feel like you can have fun with, that it feels like you can be, your own sense of self with this person. You can relax with them. You don't have to put on any airs and graces. You can just kind of let your guards down, let your walls down. Sorry, I've just seen some of the comments. What else here, please? We have the Ten of Wands and we have the Six of Wands, right? So I feel like there could be somebody that's coming through that is a hard worker. I'm hearing like yourself, somebody that's quite successful, and somebody that's actually emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent with that Queen of Cups. You want somebody that actually has done some work on themselves rather than just coming through and kind of, giving all that with the chat, right? You want somebody that actually follows through and puts in the work and showcases that they are here to stay and that they're interested in having something more with you, rather than just kind of showing up and doing the bare minimum, right? You're so not into that at all, right? Yeah, death card, Scorpio. You're just so not into that. That is definitely not something I'm hearing that's going to fly with you, okay? Unless there is the potential to build on a connection that can be long lasting, it's like you don't want to know, okay? And I feel like you may actually be quite upfront at the get-go if you are meeting or interacting with a new person, because I feel like I'm hearing time is precious. My time is precious. So it's like, unless somebody is coming through and they are showing up in a way that you have, I'm hearing a certain level of expectation, or maybe like a standard. I don't feel like you have ridiculously high standards, or it's like unreasonable of what it is that you're wanting from someone, or unrealistic. I just feel that you've got to a position and place where you've gone through so much in your life, where, especially when it has come to love and relationships, that if somebody comes through and they're in your space, then you want someone that's actually going to be more beneficial to you than someone that's going to be causing stress or harm to you. Obviously, like, you know, I'm not condoning toxic relationships at all, but there's definitely someone I'm hearing from the past who thinks and feels that you are talking to somebody, okay, or you have your eye on someone. I mean, you may do, but what I'm predominantly feeling is that you're not waiting around for this person. If you were to have something with this person from the past, if you did want of it, I feel like, to some of you, I just heard that ship has sailed. So some of you are like, yeah, that's past, you know, the part of the past, that's it. And, you know, I'll come to a place of acceptance in regards to that, and I want to move on forward and leave that be. And some of you are still wanting the possibility of working it out with someone that you may have not had much happen between the two of you, and wondering whether this person is still kind of invested, is what I want to say, which is an interesting way of putting it, okay? Whether they're still wanting to work on this or not, okay? I do feel that there is somebody with that Page of Cups, if they are from the past, and, you know, they pushed you away at one point, or they tried to avoid of this connection because of how they felt about, you know, love in general, then this person is coming through to actually speak quite openly about their feelings for you. That's manifesting soon with the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio energy, okay? Wow, we have the 10 of Pentacles flying out. So yeah, this person, if you're wanting something from the past, this person is pretty serious about this with you. But if you're wanting something new, then that could be coming through relatively soon as well. But you have had a lot of time to really sit and think about what it is that you genuinely want for yourself and your life, and in a relationship as well, right? Because I don't feel like you're somebody that just accepts anything that comes along. I'm not getting that at all. I am very much getting that you're maybe not picky, but like I said before, there may be a list of requirements. If anyone's going to be kind of sitting by your side, you know, or standing by your side in life, then there is a few things off the checklist that you may be considering, right? Because if they don't, then it's like they're dead to you. Sorry. Death card energy. Oh, mate, yeah, with the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Scorpio, it's like, yeah, if they're not coming through and showing up in a way that is kind of meeting even some of the requirements that it is that you're wanting, and not just the fact that they're breathing, then then you may sorry. Oh mate, that's literally what I heard. So I feel like you're a little bit more picky than just picking somebody out than just because they're breathing, right? Mate. Okay, anyway, any final messages? Sorry, guys, I am a bit nervous. And the thing is, guys, I'm still trying to get used to actually doing all of these. I am pushing myself out of my comfort zone to do this, you know. This is a big step for me. Right, okay, what else? What's this person want you to know? If they're new or if they're past, whatever it is, what do they want you to know? What do they want you to know? Oh, Magician. That they are coming in. That they do have good intentions with the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That this person is going to take action in regards to you. This person is going to showcase to you that they're not all just talk, okay? They're not just going to be paying you lip service and that's it, okay? Like this person is going to showcase, look, I do have the intention of wanting more with you, and I want to be able to prove that to you, because I'm hearing you're not going to be accepting anything less than them actually following through and doing the things that they actually have said that they're going to do. So you're just going to sit back and be like, right, well, okay, I'm watching. I'm watching. Oh, I'm here for it. Right, let's see it then. Let's see it. Otherwise, I'm off with the 8 of Cups. Otherwise, I've like checked out already. So unless this person is putting in the time, the effort, the energy, and taking action towards you and to get this to work together with you, then I feel like you're kind of just, well, I guess that was what it was supposed to be then, right? Because you're not accepting anything, you know, obviously unrequited, but I mean, you're not going to be accepting anything less than what it is that you know that you truly deserve, right? Okay, because you want to be happy and you deserve to be happy with the 3 of Cups and somebody that's going to pamper you and spoil you and take you out and do nice things with the Ace of Pentacles and the High Priestess is what I'm picking up on. Cancer, Pisces energy. So unless there's the emotional connection, the spiritual connection, and there's actually somebody that is wanting to pour into you and not just saying a lunch. I'm hearing a bunch of nice words, but I nearly said lunch. Okay. So maybe somebody wants to meet you up for lunch or take you out for lunch. Or you could be receiving a message from them at like lunchtime. Or some of you are actually having your lunch right now. And as you're eating your lunch and you're getting these messages, then maybe that's an additional confirmation for you, right? But yeah, I feel like this person is actually going to be planning to do things with you, right? Maybe you've been somebody in the past that was always kind of planning the dates in previous relationships, and you were just like, I want to be in that position and place where I feel like somebody has taken the time to think of me and ponder over what it is that I would genuinely like and, you know, step out and do that for me, right? So maybe you're the one that has done that in the past. And it's like, I'm getting very thoughtful gifts. Okay. So when it's somebody's birthday, whether that's a friend, a family member, or like if it's been a romantic interest in the past, you may have been somebody that's taken notes on a pad of paper and a pen, or on your phone or your iPad or your laptop, and you've made notes of what it is that this person likes, what is their favorite food, what is their favorite takeaway, or you've done nice things in the past that you know that is going to be very special for that person. But then in return, you may have got something very generic, very run-of-the-mill, that didn't necessarily take much consideration for them to think about what it is that you like, right? Or they picked you out something that you absolutely hated and had no interest in whatsoever, and they just got it because they saw it on sale or on a deal. And it's just like, well, thank you so much for getting me a 2-for-1, or or like you know, some more like body wash or something like that. And it's like, yeah, great, thanks. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so this person, whoever you're going to be dealing with, is that you won't have to be like, I wonder if they're going to put in the effort for me. I feel like they're going to make that quite obvious, because this person's very attracted to you with that Queen of Wands and the Star. Okay, Aquarius energy and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we had the King of Wands not just that long ago. So we do have a soulmate connection, a high-level soulmate, past life, maybe twin flame could be important here. But I feel like first and foremost, it's the emotional and spiritual connection that is the emphasis for you. And I'm hearing a solid friendship. So somebody that you can consider like a best friend, rather than just somebody who's like a lover or like your partner. Like, you want to have that connection with that person where you can share everything, right? You can share everything with that person, you know, your thoughts, your feelings, your dreams, what it is that you are, you know, wondering about in regards to your next moves or whatever it is, right? You want somebody that is actually going to pay attention and listen and not just feel like you're talking to a brick wall. So yeah, and I feel like they're going to be quite attentive actually, which is lovely. Final card. I know I keep saying that, guys. Again, Star, Aquarius energy. Aquarius energy. Ten of Swords, everything is fine, and the Two of Swords. I just heard no trauma bonds here. No trauma bonds here. So I feel like you have a very strong sense of discernment, and you have very like spot on intuition. So you kind of recognize, when I'm hearing from a mile off, when you're talking to somebody, that they've actually done some work on themselves. I'm hearing human lie detector. So you can just sense it in the energy that somebody, if they're not ready for something more long term, and when you're having a conversation with them, you know, to kind of like, I'm just hearing, block them at the past before they have access. Okay. I'm even getting the impression it's like your higher your higher self is like the gatekeeper to your heart, which is interesting. I don't know where that came from. That's kind of letting you know, look, later on down the line, they're not going to do this, that, and the third, or they're not completely worked through what they needed to in the past or healed certain aspects, or I'm hearing you're going to have a problem with them later on. And so therefore it's like, do you know what? I don't need this. This seems to be promising, but I feel like something is off. And then you look back and then realize that you've saved yourself a lot of time and a lot of effort and energy in regards to investing with them, because they soon after proved or showcased to you by some sort of behavior or lack of action as to why you were right about it in the first place. And then so therefore you may have felt like, oh, I shouldn't have maybe cut them off like that, or maybe I should have given them a chance, or what have you. But then a little bit of time has gone by, or maybe even immediately, right? For some of you, immediately it has showcased, actually, you have done the right thing, and to trust yourself and your intuition, right? Because you did at the time what makes you happy. And then you're like, actually, maybe being single isn't so bad. Maybe being single isn't so bad. And then look at that with the Three of Swords. I mean, you saved yourself a lot of heartbreak and pain and sadness and suffering, rather than entering into a connection that may have been, you know, nice for the short term, but not so great long term. Okay. But anyway, guys, yeah, so 1010 is really significant. 101010, 444, 222, 717, 711. Maybe important here, 999, 333, or 33. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of your Libra reading for this week. I did actually take a lot longer on this this sign on this reading than I was planning to. But that's fine. It is what it is, right? But I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole read, that potentially resonated for you. And please feel free to check out the other zodiac signs that I have available in this video, and I'll put the timestamps in the description once this is fully uploaded, like processed and checked. And yeah, so I'll put them in there as soon as possible. But I hope that you guys have a very good week. So thank you so much for being here. Right, guys. So I am seeing comments, and I'm seeing a lot of comments, and yeah, so I obviously want to kind of quickly go through these before I go into the next sign. Sorry. I just saw right, okay, I'm not going to read that one out loud. That is so funny. Right. Oh, thank you, guys. Honestly, I am I am nervous. And I haven't done this in a very, very long time, apart from yesterday, obviously. I mean, but apart from that, I am a bit rusty, and just bear with me. I feel like this is going to be like a slow and steady process. I'm hearing like the rest of my life usually is a slow and steady progress. I mean, I have a lot of, what do I have a lot of? Capricorn, Aquarius. Placements in my and a little bit of Taurus, but they're the slower, right? The slower signs. Anyway, what am I getting here? Oh, bless you guys. Honestly, I really appreciate the messages, and obviously the feedback to see whether it actually resonates. It's interesting because I've had a few comments, right, from people saying, oh, the messages are really off, or there's this, that, the third. And it's just like, well, at the end of the day, they are general messages. This isn't a personal reading, right? They are general messages. And I say at every single reading that I do that, like, to take whatever resonates and to leave the rest, and to use your own sense of discernment with the messages. So when people have said that, it's like, well, obviously, I guess you don't really listen to what it is that I've said in the first place. So you've kind of, just chose to ignore that. But also then it's really highlighted to me that most of you guys that are checking in really quite regularly, I seem to be able to tap in with your energies a lot more strongly, right, than others that have just either new to coming in, or if they have been around and then they've gone away, and then it's like, oh, well, I guess that I could go and see what they're doing again, as in, me, the channel. And then they're like, oh, the messages are really off. And it's like, well, there has to be the engagement, right? There's the engagement, the sense of consistency, and I'm going to pick up on the energies that are coming through the strongest. So if you are not coming through and you're not like turning up, then obviously your energy is not going to be about for me to be able to tap into properly. So you guys that are here, on a regular basis, you guys are going to get a lot more specific messages coming through for you that's going to pertain to you and resonate more than it is that if you're not, showing up. So then it's like you're getting a free personal reading from me, right? So, but yeah, I feel like that it does actually make sense. But wait a second. I swear. Oh, I literally just thought that you said in the comment, Thibaut, that there was literally a fly on my wall. So I actually wanted to go and look and check to see. I mean, there's like a crack in the wall, but yeah. Well, honestly, thank you so much for the lovely comments. But it's all to do with, you know, if I'm going to be doing readings and there isn't the energy to tap in there because people are not showing up or being there as consistently, then I'm going to be able to, I'm only going to get what I can get, right? But anyway, right, okay. So enough of that. We're going to move on to Scorpio. Right, so let's put 40, 30. Wow, I spent a really long time. What time is it? Okay, no, we're still okay for time. Right, Scorpio placements. Hey guys, hope you're all right. This will be your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and North Node placements weekly love reading this week, because everybody seems to be wanting love readings, which is interesting because, you know, some people are flat out saying that they don't want them, but that's the strongest energy that's coming through. So that's what I'm going to do, right? But everything that you guys need to know about myself, the reading, or the channel can be found in the description box below. And obviously, if you want to check out the other zodiac signs from this Libra to Pisces, then just go ahead to the timestamps in the description box below. But also, if you're an Aries to Virgo placements, guys, your reading's already up and available for you, right? It's already on the homepage of the channel. So if you did want to check out those zodiac signs for those messages, then they're already up and available, okay? So let's get into Scorpio placements and find out what's going on for love in regards to this week, okay? What's going on for Scorpio placements? Wow. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What is this about? Three of Swords with the Star, Aquarius energy that came out together. And it's interesting because it's like the Star card was hidden behind the Three of Swords. So it actually looked like one card, right? So I am getting like a little bit of a blessing in disguise, right? Something getting healed that may have not felt like it was possible that it was going to be healed. So maybe a connection, right? Somebody you thought that you'd have something long term with, right? Or you wanted something long term with this person. I feel like this person may want to talk to you and get to the heart of the matter as to what I'm hearing, what kind of went wrong. So something obviously went wrong, or they're wanting to come through and ask for your sense of forgiveness. Yeah, I feel like this person didn't do enough in the past. I feel like this person was dealing with a lot of internal conflict here about coming through and approaching you. But look at that. We have Aries Scorpio with the Tower. So it's going to be quite suddenly that this person actually reaches out to you. Yeah, but it's been divinely orchestrated with Judgment and the Queen of Swords to actually reach out and communicate with you, right? So they've had to make a judgment call about reaching out. So this person is thinking about doing this. Oh, I'm hearing they're not just thinking about doing this anymore. They're actually going to do it. Because I'm hearing they've been thinking about it for way too long. Yeah, Two of Wands. You see that person holding, look at that, holding the phone, right? Holding the phone, like, should I, shouldn't I really want to work on this, or I want to have something happen in regards to this, or I don't like how the situation is currently feeling, but what happens if I was to do that, or what if this, or what if that? And I feel like it's got to a point where the universe is kind of giving them a big old shove, basically, and says, snap out of it, right? You're either going to sort it out or you're not. And if you are going to sort it out quickly, because there could be something else that ends up coming in for this person, right? Who you may have thought that was going to be single forever, isn't going to be single forever because somebody else has come and swept them up, right? So it's like the universe is like, well, you either move and you consciously make the decision and get off of the crossroads here and go down a particular path and make that particular decision and follow through with it, or we're going to intervene here and do of something that may be feeling a little bit more uncomfortable for you. So you have that decision, you have that choice, right? So I feel like this person is feeling this sense of pressure now to come through and talk to you and give of an offer. And I'm hearing they do genuinely want to extend this offer to you, right? It's not just they're doing it because they are fearful of somebody else coming through to take you to be theirs, I just heard, right? They're actually doing it because they know and realize that this is actually what it is that I want, and I've just been kind of sabotaging this whole situation by letting my fears or insecurities or doubts or my ego or my past hurt get in the way and create blockages and obstacles and delays for this taking place. And it's like aha moment, right? The light bulb is finally turned on, that they're like, gosh, okay, I really, really got to do something about this, okay? Rather than going backwards and forwards here with that Two of Pentacles, like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And it's like, no, you got to go for it. The universe says, look, you either make the decision and follow through with this, or we will push you. We will push you in some sort of way by there being, you know, an event or something that takes place externally whereby it's like, if there is that sense of destruction or something falling apart, it's because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. And then they have the recognition that it wasn't built on a solid foundation anyway. So this person is going to reach out very, very soon. They're going to make the effort to travel to see you. As I say that, Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, there's you, right? Somebody is going to be communicating to you, or you are communicating to them. However, it could be, you know, swapped around. So I'm definitely getting messages here. Definitely getting messages. Oh gosh, what was that? Hello. Seven of Swords. Ace of Cups. This person has been lying to themselves. They've been in denial about how they feel for you for the longest time. Okay. This person didn't want to admit at how much they were actually into you. They were trying to avoid of the situation. I'm hearing try to avoid falling in love with you. Okay, with the Fool, Aries again. I'm hearing again. Aries energy again. Why am I getting again? So is somebody coming back around again? I don't know why I just heard third time lucky. Third time lucky. But somebody is basically realizing that if they don't get their act together, then they know that they're going to run out of time. Wow, we have the Devil here, Capricorn energy, and we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. We are in Virgo season right now. With the Hierophant, Taurus energy. What I'm predominantly getting with this, with the Ten of Cups, this person basically knew that they wanted something with you long term this whole entire time. Pretty much. For most of the time that they have known of you or whatever, they have recognized that this was something for the long term. But they either didn't have the best of influence around them, a lot of negative or destructive energies. They may have had to do a lot of shadow work here, a lot of soul searching, a lot of healing in regards to their inner child. There could have been a lot to do with kind of family trauma is what I'm hearing, right? and past relationships as well. So therefore, I mean, this person may have even potentially, without even letting you know or let you know, but you may have had an inkling that they have been cheated on before, or somebody was unfaithful. And so therefore it was like they were so hurt in regards to this, or they thought that that situation was love. And then they, had somebody act out in a way that was very unfavorable, not very nice, quite cruel is what I'm hearing, and very manipulative. And so therefore it really kind of turned them off the idea of getting into relationship connections from there on out. I'm hearing if they were to be getting connections, they were more of a casual connection, or somebody that they didn't have to emotionally connect with properly. I'm hearing void of emotion. Yeah, because they've been so hurt before in the past. So I'm getting like the sense of intimacy with people without love. But I'm hearing like they're realizing, or they've recognized how empty, or like there's this sense of feeling at a void within them. And this, I'm hearing, has been basically eating them up. And they're realizing that they may had not necessarily fully kind of worked through enough from their past or from situations to then actually embrace a genuine love or real love, kind of unconditional love connection, right? They were carrying too much, I'm hearing, baggage from the past. Okay. And then there's the aha moment with the Tower where they're like, I just can't keep doing this. This just doesn't feel right. What else is going on here, please? And thank you. The World. Somebody is having a revelation that basically they know that this needs to stop. And I'm hearing it's like they're getting older and older, and they're realizing that, I'm hearing, I don't want to be on my own. I don't want to be on my own for the rest of my life. So that's probably why they've tried to go for certain connections here to kind of, they think and feel that they're filling up that void that they have within them with having these, situationships or whatever it is have been in the past, and just like keeping everybody at arm's length and not having that sense of intimacy. But when in fact all they crave and desire is intimacy. So I'm getting a little bit to do with like a dismissive avoidant or a fearful avoidant, something along those lines. Okay. But it's like this person was kind of settling to deal with certain situations of convenience, I'm hearing, rather than something that they had wished for or desired long term. Maybe they just felt like it got to a point where that was never going to happen for them. So they just kind of went for these other connections or situations here, right? When really and truly they are at a loss, or they have been at a loss. There's no win to do with whatever this is. And it kind of needs to stop. Look at that with the Scorpio energy, death card. I mean, there's you guys. So I feel like when it has come to you, or whatever ended up unfolding between the two of you made them realize that they can't continue on in the way that they have been. So it's like you've changed them. You've ultimately changed this person and got them to look at themselves in ways that I'm hearing they definitely never wanted to. You brought quite a few things to their attention, whether you shed some sort of light or shared some sort of home truths, or whether there was something that unfolded between the two of you that made this person then realize that actually they're kind of just continuing to shoot themselves in the foot by carrying out in a certain way that they have been, and it's not really serving them at all. And they keep on wondering why. their situations aren't changing or improving, or they're not getting to where they want to be in their life, is because they've been choosing to completely and utterly deflect everything, especially in regards to their healing, for a long time, or that's what they had been doing for a long time. And then they're having like I don't know why I wanted to word it like that, but it's like having a come to Jesus moment. That's literally what I just heard. And that's not something I usually ever say. So I am getting that for some reason. But this person may actually open up to you and say, if they have been in a relationship, in a third-party situation, they basically may open up to you and say, you are literally the only person that genuinely does get me, that does understand me. And whoever I've been surrounded with, they just don't. Or I'm realizing that they don't care to get to know me or understand me. So yeah, that feels quite deep, actually. What else is going on here? So this person may even open up and say to you that if they've been dealing with a karmic partner here, okay, they may say that there's been something that's happened or taken place in this connection. Somebody was lying, or they had an ulterior motive, or that they were communicating to somebody else behind their back. I'm hearing online or phone calls or messages or something like this. Somebody may have been realizing that whoever they've been dealing with was dealing with somebody else, and they may have felt like relatively secure with this person. But I'm hearing that's not necessarily true. Okay, yeah, there could have been somebody else with the Page of Wands that this person was messaging whilst being with this other person, a long-term connection. They were romantically tied to somebody else. Okay, yeah, with the Page of Swords. And they may have been found out. There could have been something to do with messages or pictures. Okay. Page of Swords again. Somebody really feels that they effed up big time and they fumbled things. Especially with you. I'm hearing the grass wasn't greener. Yeah, with the Five of Wands and the Empress, Taurus Libra energy, this person, I'm hearing nobody compares to you. Nothing and nobody compares to you. Look at that Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a very karmic time, by the way, guys, especially as we're getting closer to the eclipse season and we have the full moon in Pisces on the 7th at the end of the week. And then we'll have the solar eclipse later on in regards to this month of September. There's a lot taking place here. So the tables are turning actually in your favor. And in regards to this connection, but this person is going to basically openly admit that they let their pride and their ego get in the way of having something more with you, but also they were cowardly. And I'm hearing I really did think I was doing the right thing at the time. I do feel like there's been some sort of gross misunderstanding between the two of you. Something that may have like taken place where you assumed one thing, but they may have told you that it wasn't like that for some reason. And then it's like, well, hang on a moment. So you were saying the truth before? And they'd be like, yeah. Well, I thought you were lying. I thought you were kind of, trying to play mind games or do something. So there may be something that you end up talking to with each other and it's just been a gross misunderstanding. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting that. And then you're going to be taking action to move things forward if you wish to. Right, okay. Final card. So Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius may be significant. Yeah, Sagittarius, as I go and say that, we have the Temperance. So yeah, this person, it's like, can we just balance things out between the two of us? Can we just work together on this? Okay, I know it's been a long time that you and I have not been able to have something established with each other. But I'm hearing I've learnt my lesson. Yeah, with the Lovers, Gemini energy, I've learnt my lesson and I've made my decision. And my decision is that I feel and want this with you. Okay, I want this to work out with you. Okay, and I don't want it to be something that was just in the past and it's just been a memory. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, I want to put distance between whatever happened in the past with you and I and this whole scenario, and focus on the future, work on this together with the Eight of Pentacles and with the Emperor, Aries energy, and we have Divine Masculine coming through. I don't want us to be in our heads. I want us to build and work on things together. Okay. Interesting, guys. So pretty much most of the signs come through. Now, obviously, with the messages, only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest, guys. But we have 717, 1010, 999, 144, 333, 888, 2020, 777, 2121, or 1212. May be very significant, but I hope that there was some messages, a few messages, if not the whole read, that potentially resonated. And if you feel inclined to check out the other placements in your birth chart to do with these love messages, then go ahead to the timestamp. So obviously once this is uploaded, processed and checked, then obviously I'll be able to add in those timestamps for you guys, and they'll be in the description box below or the pinned comments. I do write a comment in there quite occasionally as well. So yeah, but I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope that some of this resonates, and I will speak to you soon. So thank you. Right, guys, let's look at this chat. Okay, so honestly, with these messages, I hope that, you know, they resonate, right? So if you can let me know if they do, I do really appreciate it. Some of you guys. Okay, so basically there's two people here just flirting in the chat with each other, right? Which is great. I mean, go for it, guys. I mean, you know, it's good. It's all good. Right, cup of tea. Oh, I had a cup of tea earlier, but I wouldn't say no to another cup of tea, but yeah, I don't want to kind of finish this chat to then go and make another cup of tea. But yeah, okay, right. So yeah, let's get into the next sign. These are definitely longer readings, guys. Okay. And obviously with the messages, take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. Okay. I do actually feel a bit tired, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna kind of push on through here. How are we getting on? Okay, so I've got about an hour. So I'm hoping I can do the next 4 signs in an hour if I keep it at 15 minutes a piece. Okay. But yeah, I don't know why I just got told to spray. Right. So I feel that we are going to go into Sagittarius placements. Right, let's just put this at 104.00. I know that it's yeah, but it is what it is. Right, anyway, Sagittarius placements. Hey guys, hope you're all well. We're going to get into your reading. This will be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, or North Node placements in your birth chart. So everything you need to know about myself, the reading, or the channel can be found in the description box below. Also, guys, this will be love-based for this particular reading. So I hope that, I don't know what I was going to say then. Oh gosh. Right. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be love related, but let's get into your energy and find out what's going on for Sagittarius. Okay. Right, Sagittarius, what's going on for you guys in regards to love for this week? What do you need to know in regards to love for this week? Oh, okay. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. I just ultimately heard peace offering. Somebody wants to come through and offer a peace offering, okay? Ace of Swords? Damn. Somebody may have been trying to strategically figure out when to come through and offer this peace offering, okay? Yeah, there's definitely strategy involved. You may have felt like you were never going to be getting this from this person. I feel like they have not been at peace within themselves and what they've got going on in their life because they have it in the background of their mind, or that it's becoming more prominent in their mind, like the forefront of their mind, or they're thinking about it a lot more often than they used to, or it's having a bigger effect on them than it used to, about communicating with you and coming through with a peace offering to work things out with you, or to set the record straight, to do with something with you. Yeah, with the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy and the Five of Cups, somebody may have had regrets about not talking to you sooner, for holding back. Maybe this person has realized to some extent that it may take quite a bit for this person and yourself to get back to where you both were with each other. I'm hearing in regards to trust. So you're going to be having strong boundaries, and I feel that you are definitely not as, I don't know how to say this, not necessarily naive in regards to this person, or like a soft touch or anything like that, but I definitely get the impression that you are somebody now who isn't necessarily going to be as open as quickly as you may have been in the past, because it's like, let's build on this first and foremost and not jump the gun here, okay? Yeah, with this connection with the King of Cups. So if this person is serious in regards to you, then they're going to have to do this in a very mature manner with you and take their time with you to work on this. And also, I feel like they have realized you have changed a lot, you have matured a lot, and what it is that you're wanting now, I'm hearing, is actually different, or potentially different from what it is that I'm hearing that you wanted with this person, or what you thought that you wanted with this person in the past. So some of you have changed your mind like completely, like you're not in the same space as you were before, especially if there's been a lot of time that's gone by. And it's like, yes, I love and care for this person, but then at the same instance, it's like so much has happened, and so much that hasn't happened that would have been nice if it happened, but it never did. And so therefore it's a sense of like not continuing on in something because of the sense of potential and being quite realistic about the situation. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you and this person are kind of holding back right now, but I feel like you both want this to work out. But maybe this person thought that it was down to you to make a move. You thought this person, it was down to them to make a move. But with the Sun, Leo energy, this person is realizing, I'm hearing loud and clear, boss. I just heard loud and clear, boss. Okay, so This person is getting the message, okay? I'm hearing they're energetically feeling the signs, the synchronicities, the messages, or whatever it is, in order to make their way to you. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because you've kind of got to a point where I've done so much in regards to this. And if it happens, then it's wonderful. But if it doesn't happen, then I'm not going to be pinning all my hopes on whether it's going to happen or not. I'm going to continue on with my life. And yes, there will always be that sense of, well, it would have been lovely if this had worked out. But you're wanting something whereby the other person actually showcases in the physical, and it's not just like an energetic, spiritual connection. You want somebody to physically be here, like an actual human body with you, next to you, and not just hearing their thoughts through telepathy or through songs or synchronicities or, you know, all of that, you know, in dream state or whatever it is, right? I mean, you're a human being after all, right? And you deserve to be given to, right? And for somebody to show up. And if this person isn't physically doing of those things, then somebody else will do. Okay. But I'm hearing you do make this person incredibly happy. And we have Justice, Libra energy. So unless this person is coming through and they're talking about the future and wanting something more with you, then I feel like you may have somebody else that comes through. Okay. And look at that, 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups as I go to break up the deck. So I feel like you ultimately want balance with this person and you want something more with them. As I say that, the Lover's just flying out. Another 6, guys. Gemini energy. I mean, literally 3 cards off the bounce with 6s. So the angel number 666 is significant. And that is to do with something balancing out in your physical reality. Okay. Actually, bear with me. I'm going to look this up on my phone. Okay. So angel number 666. Okay. Because a lot of people kind of stress over all of that, but they shouldn't, you know. Let's get it. So, okay. So the angel number is a call to bring balance, harmony, and focus on your spiritual well-being over material possessions or earthly worries, which is interesting. That's one. It's not really what I was, but balance and responsibility. Yeah. What's it mean in regards to love? Means to be proactive in romance. The universe is urging you to rethink and reinvigorate your love life. 666 means embrace new love with someone on the same page as you in their love life. Right. Wow. So, yeah. Basically, oh, itchy nose. Wow. So, yeah, it's about somebody else that is kind of matching you physically with what it is. And if this person isn't and you're wanting to, or they're not able to, or there's something that they've got going on, then let them get on with it and work through whatever they're needing to work through and focus on you and bring about what it is that you're wanting. Look at that with the Death card, Scorpio energy. But I feel like this person wants to transform this situation completely. They know that they have a strong bond with you. This person has been so fearful. This person has been so fearful about the prospect of somebody else like coming through, or there's been a lot of fear surrounding the fact that you won't hear them out, or that you won't communicate with them, or that you'll judge them purely on what happened in the past and you won't allow them the possibility of a fresh start or by forgiving them fully. But I'm hearing they'll never know unless they show up. I mean, that's predominantly what I've just heard, is that, yeah, they can ponder as much as they like about, I wonder if they would do this, or I wonder would they do that? Well, I reckon they'll probably would do this. I mean, logically, it makes sense for them to do this. But then it's like, well, you're not going to get the answers if you're sitting on the sidelines, are you? Like, you're not going to know. So unless you were to actually put yourself out there and communicate and express what it is that you're thinking and feeling and showcase that sense of vulnerability, then we're not going to really get anywhere fast. So, and then it's getting to a point where there's been so much time that has gone by, and I feel like you have been incredibly patient with somebody, and it's like, even the most patient of people have their patience still run out, right? Or running thin. And I feel that you've got to that point now where it's like, this either is going to happen or it isn't. And it is what it is. Ace of Swords. Holy F, I just saw that. Okay. Because you're wanting a breakthrough in your life, right? Personally, professionally, but definitely in your love life. You're ready for the new. So unless this person communicates, right, and expresses what it is that they're worrying about or what they're fearful of, and try to have that sense of vulnerability with you, that intimacy with you, then they're never really going to know what you may have done or might not have done, okay? But they recognize there is a strong soul connection there. They do actually want long term with you, with the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace. Okay, they see you as like a soulmate for sure. Right, with the Justice, we have the Sun, we have the Lovers. I mean, this is beautiful. There is so much here. And there's definitely a soul contract between the two of you, a very strong soul contract, a strong bond. But I feel like you've got to the position and place where it's like, yes, that's all lovely on an energetic sense and an emotional sense, a spiritual sense. But I mean, I'm a spiritual being having of a human experience, right? Being a human. And I don't just want to be in this physical reality, just being up in the ethers, right? Thinking about and feeling with all of this. Like, it's about being a conduit, right? Having that sense of duality. I want to be able to have both. And why shouldn't I be able to have both? It's not like to say that you would be settling for less by going for somebody new, that somebody isn't the person that you've wanted to go through. I mean, you know, obviously it depends, but I feel predominantly you're kind of ready for your match. But if this person keeps on letting whatever they went through in the past and whatever they're dealing with get in the way, then it's not fair on you, is it? And then we have Virgo coming through with the Hermit, Virgo energy, Virgo season, as we're currently in Virgo season, and then the Ace of Pentacles. Because you've been single a long time, right? You've been single a long time, most likely. You've done a lot of healing on yourself. You've matured, you've grown, you've evolved, right? And you're ready for your physical, tangible blessings to come through in every which way, whether that's finances, whether that's peace, whether that's prosperity, love, stability, security. I feel like you're ready for it all. And it's fair enough. If this person isn't ready, then fair enough, they're not ready. But I feel like you're ready. Final message. Empress. What did I just say? I feel like you're ready. Divine Feminine. Okay? You're ready. You're ready for something that's going to be balanced, and you're not accepting these crumbs from this person anymore. So if they want to keep on dishing out the crumbs, then right, they can do that, but you're not going to be around to be picking them up and feeding yourself with, right? You're not. Not at all. You're off. Six of Swords. And the Six of Cups. So if this person is wanting this together with you, then they are being guided to come through towards you, and I'm hearing no haste. So they're definitely been instructed, I'm hearing, to come through sooner rather than later. But they have a lot of fear. But I'm hearing there is nothing to fear, because I feel like you would actually be open and receptive to this person. This is I'm hearing welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Lovely to have you back. Right? Maybe it won't be, you know, jumping into their arms as soon as they get here or whatever it is. But I mean, yeah, with the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but you're still kind of, you know, like, hey, long time no see, right? How you doing, stranger? You know? Because you're not dealing with anything that is not going to be balanced. But look at this. We have the Hermit, we have the Two of Cups, and the Devil come through. So if there has been any karmic connections or karmic cycles or contracts, right, whatever it's been, they're not going to be lasting for much longer, right? I'm hearing Ish is about to be hitting the fan. Ish is going to be hitting the fan. I'm hearing brutal, mate. Brutal. I just heard somebody say brutal, mate. Brutal. That was brutal. What? Okay. And then we have the Fool with the Wheel of Fortune. So somebody's going through something relatively brutal, or they will be. I'm hearing they may be feeling a bit bruised, or their ego is a bit bruised, okay, with whatever they dealt with. Something may have backfired, or something that they had done to you in the past that they didn't think very much of it. Like they didn't really think before they did of this, or think about the consequences of what their actions were. It's like karma's coming around, and especially in this eclipse season, right? And they're basically getting mirrored back to them what they had done to you by somebody else. And then they could be realizing, oh, right. So, okay, I did that to this person, and now I've just had that happen to me. So that could be why then this person wants to come through with a peace offering, okay, with the Two of Cups, right? And talk to you with the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's like it's got it. I'm hearing they got it straight in their head now. Like it starts to piece together and make sense now. So yeah, divine timing again here, guys, with that Wheel of Fortune. But anyway, so those are kind of like most of the messages I'm picking up on. So obviously, just take what you feel resonates and leave the rest, guys. But we have Leo, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Virgo, Libra, maybe significant. But we have 11, 11, 11, 10, 10, 8, 8, 8, 3, 3, 3, 10, 10, 5, 1, 5, 9, 1, 9, 9, 1, 1, 999 may be significant. Okay, right. But that's going to be all the messages. So I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. Please bear in mind this is a general. So like I say, just take what you feel resonates and leave the rest, and not force the messages to fit. But if you'd like to check out the other zodiac signs for your messages for this week in regards to love, then go ahead to the timestamps in the description box below. And yeah, they'll be ready and available for you. So the timestamps will be in the pinned comments or the description box, or both. But I hope that you have a good week, guys, and sending love and light to you all. Thank you. Okay, guys, right, so bear with me. Loads of comments. I'm sorry that I'm not kind of tapping in with the comments as we're going, like, throughout the readings. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay, right, guys. Honestly, thank you so much for still being here, for keeping the chat alive. I really appreciate it. I'm really very grateful for the support and the encouragement as well, guys, because honestly, like I said before, I am a bit rusty in regards to all of this. It's just taking a lot, but I feel like the more and more that I do this, then the more comfortable I will be in regards to doing of these particular readings, doing these live for you. Sorry, I wasn't picking my nose. I had an itchy nose. Okay, just putting that out there, right? Then the more comfortable that I will be. And it kind of opens up the possibility to try new things as well. Because, you know, I mean, I'm sure that you guys also do this. Like, you get into a particular position and place, you have your comfort zone, you've done something a long time, and you are trying to venture out and try new things. And I am trying to do that. But yeah, but I just appreciate you guys kind of so much. Okay. Right. Anyway, guys, bear with me. I'm going to have a sip of my squash. Unfortunately, it isn't wine, which I'd rather it be wine, but hey, there we go. Keep the hydration up, guys. Okay, so let's get into Capricorn placements. 126. 126. Yeah, these readings are definitely longer, guys. Okay. Oh gosh, I only got like half an hour or so. Okay, so these next few signs may be a little bit shorter. Sorry. I should have been timekeeping a lot better, but obviously I haven't. But anyway, guys, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and North Node placements. So if you have any of those in your birth chart, then this reading will be for you guys. This is going to be a love message for this particular week, as pretty much the energies were very strongly directed to love. Like, that's what I was picking up on, and that was probably a really bad way to word everything, but it's been a long day, guys. It's been a very long day. But let's get into your read. So Capricorn placements, let's find out what's going on for you in regards to love for this week. What do you need to know? What do you need to hear, please? And thank you. What do you need to know and hear, please? And thank you. 3 of Cups. Now, a load of cards came out together. Oh, wow. Damn. Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups. We have the Hanged One, Pisces energy, the Page of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles. What's at the bottom of the deck? So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Scorpio, Death card. So any of those placements may be significant. There's definitely been a pause on the love life, okay? I feel like there's been a lot more focus to do with your career, to do with your business, to do with your finances, right? Or to do with healing or building connections, or strengthening connections with friends or family members or people that you work with, or a community, something like that. I feel like there's definitely been not so much emphasis on focus on love, but I'm hearing it's an end of an era with this Death card, okay, Scorpio energy. And what's manifesting is major upheaval in your life, but it's going to lead to something very positive for you, especially in the love department, right? So if love has not really been a hot topic for you in regards to your life, then this is it, right? You may have held yourself back from dating. You may have wanted to keep yourself to yourself. You may have been quite private, very reserved. You've maybe just been focusing on your foundation, right? I'm hearing like your baby, okay, working like with your baby. So maybe you actually have a child, right? So maybe you are a parent or you have children. But what I'm hearing is that it's like you've taken a long time to work on something that means a lot to you. If it's like a business, or it's to do with your career, or to do with the qualification, or something about a certificate, then, and this has taken a lot for you. It's like something is about to pay off in regards to that, and then therefore you're then able to focus more on your love life. But for the time being, it's been very much about trying to improve your physical reality, your stability, your security, okay? But there is, with the Knight of Cups, somebody coming through. I'm hearing to take you away from work. So some of you work a lot, right? You work a lot, or somebody thinks and feels that you work too much. Like you may be somebody very serious, or maybe you haven't had much choice other than to be serious. And so therefore, it's not like you're not somebody that likes to go out and have a good time. Like you do enjoy your time out. I'm hearing work hard, play hard. But then in the same instance, if there has been a lot to do with having to juggle finances, or having to move money from one account into the other, or running out of savings, or not necessarily feeling comfortable with your financial standing, then of course you're going to hold yourself back from the prospect of dating or opening up in regards to love, because it's like you want to feel, secure within yourself and with whatever it is that you got going on in your life. And so therefore it's like, what's the point in getting together with somebody, whether it's new or not? And then you're kind of relaying to them, well, actually, things have been really quite difficult and I'm struggling, or I have been struggling financially, or things are not idealistically where I want them to be. Then obviously that's going to be, a bit of a turn off, isn't it? Right? It's like, it's not just something that you're going to do. It's not something that you're going to do. And I'm hearing you're a proud person and you work very hard. And so therefore it's like, well, why would I put myself in that particular situation if I feel uncomfortable and I feel like I can't just enjoy myself and be in the moment, rather than thinking about all these other things I've got going on in my life and what I need to work on and prioritize and improve, and self-development and all of this with whatever you're trying to create for yourself. It just doesn't seem right. But I feel like there is somebody that wants you to know that they've got it all in hand. Interesting. So maybe you're so used to being somebody that's very independent, a bit of a go-getter, right? You've had to do of everything to create what it is that you have created, or to be where you are currently at. So therefore, like, you may have not necessarily had much support. And this person coming through and they're like, right, well, I'm going to plan to do this, that, and the third. And I'm going to take us out with this. I'm going to sort out how we're going to get together, or I'll arrange your transport, or whatever it is. It's like you wouldn't even in a million years think and feel that somebody would take the time and the effort to do something like that for you. Usually that's the things that you're rearranging or arranging for yourself. So for somebody to be coming through and taking the lead and taking care of you in a way that I'm hearing really resonates with you, is actually going to kind of take you off guard a little bit. Yeah, somebody, look, with that Page of Pentacles, somebody that actually gives to you in the way that you want to be given to. I'm hearing, like, treated. With the Two of Cups, it's just going to blow you away. You wouldn't be expecting this. Wow. So I feel like there could be something that's starting to work out for you in your favor in regards to this week, where it's then a possibility for you to then open up in regards to love, or do of certain things whereby you have the possibility of meeting someone. Or if there is a particular connection that you feel with someone and it is a very strong, like, emotional, spiritual connection, then if they feel like they're very much tied to you in this particular way, like a soul connection as you are them, they can feel the difference in you, the shift in you, that you have at this sense of, like, relief taking place in your life. And it's like, I feel like the door's actually open now fully for me to come through and reach out to them. So maybe they felt like they were blocked, whether you actually have this person on block, or whether you had just not been putting in attention to keep a conversation going. Because I'm hearing you have a lot on your plate. You may have not even actually meant to, like, do of something here. Maybe you have difficulty sometimes in regards to communicating. I'm getting like replying to messages. What else is going on here? Okay, I'm actually being given an example. So, like, I don't know if this has, I'm getting the example of, like, if you on Facebook and you go to block someone, right? Then it doesn't come through as blocked. It comes through as like you've deleted that person as a friend. And so then to have any more contact with that person, it's like you have to then add them as a friend or they add you as a friend. And it's like, well, I thought the whole point of blocking someone was still having that sense of that contact, that connection with that person, but just limiting it, or just for now not having of it, but not deleting them entirely. So I don't know why that is coming through. You have Strength card, Leo energy. Anyway, I feel like somebody is going to take a lot of action towards you. Oh my gosh, as I just seen that. I didn't even see this. This is just flipped out with the Ace of Wands and the Strength card. Somebody's going to be taking a lot of action towards you to get this off and running and see whether you're available, whether you're single. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So somebody with fire placements, or you may have fire placements. Again, Knight of Wands. Somebody's definitely passionately coming through here to showcase to you that they're interested with the Page of Cups. I'm hearing, I'm going to take care of it. So I feel like there is somebody here who's going to be stepping more in their masculine energy. Now, we all have masculine, feminine energy within us. And I feel that you have been somebody that's been so used to being in your masculine energy because you've had no choice, right? You've had no choice, or that's just how it's always been for you. And so therefore it's very different when this person shows up and they actually treat you a certain way, which is very much not like you're used to or you've never had before. Some of you may have difficulty like relaxing, getting into that feminine energy as well. And that has also played a big part in regards to allowing love, but maybe to a certain degree. I'm getting the sense of like, I don't know why I want to say that. You've been kind of purposely working so much to distract yourself from the possibility of love. Maybe that's something. Yeah, having more of a detached viewpoint on it here with that King of Swords and the 5 of Wands. Anyway, right. Last messages. This person really is into you, by the way. Okay, 10 of Cups as I go to say that. This person's really into you and they want to work on this with that 10 of Cups, with the 8 of Pentacles and the Empress. Divine Feminine, Taurus, Libra is significant. They see you as someone that they could have everything with and they want everything with. Ace of Swords. Geez, guys, this is powerful. So your breakthrough in regards to love is here. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune with the 8 of Cups. So there's something that you're actually going through as of right now that you're having changed up in your life. So certain thoughts, certain beliefs, certain ways at looking at yourself or looking at life or looking at love or whatever it is, you're having a breakthrough in regards to this, and this is having a positive knock-on effect in regards to your love life and somebody coming through to start things off with you. Empress again, and the Emperor. Holy F. There we go, guys. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energy, but also you're working on balancing those masculine, feminine energies within, right? I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. So you do have, look at this. Look at this is coming through for you. Oh, and the Ace of Cups. Oh, don't forget about that, shall we? Look at that. 3 aces, Emperor and Empress, 10 of Cups. And then breaking up the effing deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, we've just had 4 aces. Feel like that's a good way to close off the reading, guys. So heavy fire and Pisces coming through. Predominantly, obviously, there were other signs as well. We did have Earth and Air, etc. But 888, 444, 222, 333, 1212 may be very significant. 1010, 444, 333 as well. Yeah, 33. But guys, that's going to be the end of the reading. So I hope that there has been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And yeah, if you want to check out the other zodiac sign readings, then I do have timestamps available in the description box below, or they'll be in the pinned comments for the reading. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye, guys. Hey everyone. Right. So yeah, obviously loads of comments coming through. I will be moving on to the next sign. I am literally running out of time. I have to do these next 2 signs relatively quickly. I'm just kind of catching up on the chat. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm literally just trying to read the messages. The person who stole my SUV is a Capricorn. He might find love in jail. Right, okay. Wow. Okay. Oh, so you guys are asking me about Capricorn placements. Well, it's interesting because it kind of depends, really. I'm kind of like mainly a Sagittarius rising, but I am a predominant Capricorn rising as well. I'm both, to be honest. But I have a lot of Capricorn placements in my birth chart. Like I'm a Capricorn stellium as well. So I am a Sagittarius rising, but I mean, like Capricorn stellium. So I have a lot. I have a Capricorn stellium, I believe, and an 8th house stellium. So pretty hardcore there, guys. Pretty hardcore. Yeah, life's been fun. Right, we're going to get into the next sign. So let's get into Aquarius. Honestly, right. So we are at, wow, 143. That's what I'm going to put that as on the dot. So that kind of works out. Okay. Hey, guys, let me have a sip of my drink. Oh my gosh, this squash is really not hitting it for me. The juice, whatever it is, it's definitely not caffeine. It's not an energy drink. It's not coffee, and it's not wine or a cocktail. So that is kind of depressing in itself. Oh, that's quickly before we move on to Aquarius. I was away last weekend, and I was watching this. Anyway, I was away somewhere basically last weekend, and I went to get myself a drink at the bar or the shop or whatever, like in where I was, and they had wine in a can. Wine in a can. I've had wine. I've had box wine, normal wine, but wine in a can, and in a actual tin, aluminium, whatever can it is. And it was called nice, right? It was called nice, but it was vile. It was absolutely disgusting. There was nothing nice about it, apart from the fact that it had nice written on the can, but it was absolutely disgusting, right? Absolutely horrible. Never, 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 never again. And I just looked at this can and had it, and I was like, why are you lying? Why are you lying? It's vile. It's horrible. So then I ended up having a hooch afterwards, okay, which was much better. And I think it was like a pink lemonade. So yeah, that was really quite nice. That was much better than that was much better than wine in a can. That's why they called it that, to trick you. Yeah, I know. The marketing, eh? Very, very clever, but absolutely disgusting, and I'll never have it again. Should have been not nice. Yeah, that's exactly what I would have put. I would have put that as well, because it was horrible. Anyway, I better get into this next lot of signs. So 145, 40. Okay. So Aquarius placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and North Node. This will be your weekly reading. We're going to tap on in to find out the current energy surrounding love for this week. So everything you need to know about myself, the reading, or the channel can be found in the description box below. So let's get into your reading. What's going on for Aquarius placements? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear in regards to love for this week? What the F? Ace of Wands? And the moon, Pisces energy. We have a full moon in Pisces at the end of this week. So what on earth is going on this week, Aquarius, to the end of this week? Do you have, you either have, what? Do you have like a fire moon, Aquarius moon, or a water sign moon, maybe Pisces moon? Somebody that's interested with the Knight of Swords, somebody coming through to you in regards to the full moon. Somebody could be dreaming of you. Hmm. 777 may be significant. There's something happening to do with a connection. Something. The Emperor, Aries energy, and the Ace of Swords. Somebody is under an illusion that you won't want to speak to them, but I feel like they're going to gain clarity in the realization that actually you're okay with speaking with them if they were to reach out. I feel like somebody's been planning to reach out for a while. Two of Cups, what the F? Okay, itchy nose, wow. With the Nine of Cups, with the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Guys, if there's been something to do with a third party situation, like for instance, if you know of, or it's most likely your person, if they have been in a connection elsewhere, they're having a change of heart, or there's some sort of lie that's about to be exposed, some sort of secret. And then that means that once this is out, this person is on the way to you with the Chariot, and it's manifesting with the Magician. Or this person out of the blue is going to make their way to you, and you don't suspect a thing. You're unaware of this. Ten of Swords, what did I say? So this person may be going through a breakup. I'm getting definitely something to do with these eclipses, whereby karmic contracts are closing out here. And if it's not necessarily aligned for us, it's not meant to be for us, like it's inevitable, then it's going to end, right? There's no more backwards and forwards about whether something's going to continue or not. There's going to be distance created and a new beginning coming in. Okay, so if there has been the sense of holding on to something, right, or somebody holding on to your person or whatever this is, that not going to be able to hold on to it for much longer with the Death card. I mean, I couldn't say it better myself. Because it's too much of a burden to carry with the Ten of Wands. This is just too heavy. It's too much. There's a transition taking place now. And that is screaming eclipse energy with that Death card. So this person is hoping that you guys can have this rebirth in this connection, because the spiritual connection is unlike anything else with the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. And they feel this. And I'm hearing they feel this now more than ever. And it's starting to make a big impact on their life. I'm hearing it's something that they could just like cope with or deal with in the past and put it on the back burner, or just kind of like not necessarily dismiss it or avoid it or ignore it, but it's like they could get on with their business and it not really play too much of a part in, or to interrupt whatever it was that they had going on in their life or that they were dealing with. But now it's got to the point where I'm hearing it's like they're seeing you everywhere. They're feeling you like everywhere is what I'm hearing. Seeing you everywhere, your name everywhere. I'm hearing signs, synchronicities, dreams, messages, everywhere. Like your energy stands out here with that Six of Wands, and there's like magnetized to it with the Knight of Wands. But I feel like you don't feel like this person is making their way to you. But I'm hearing that's a very logical assumption. But this connection obviously doesn't make sense logically. It's not, I'm hearing a bog standard connection. It's not an average Joe connection. It's not a normal connection that you and this person share. Okay, with the Empress. Look at this that just came through. It's not a run-of-the-mill, average, whatever connection. I'm hearing there's a sacred connection here. I keep on saying connection. So this person wants this connection with you. I'm hearing that actually the divine, God, source, the universe is wanting this connection with the universe. I mean, this is the cosmos. I had these cards literally face down on the table. I did not know that was there. The cosmos, source, wants this. This is major. It's coming through into a physical reality with the Page of Pentacles. This person knows that there isn't anyone else like you, that there will be nothing else like you, and that this is kind of like a once in a lifetime opportunity with the Strength card, Leo energy, and to take the risk, right? And I'm hearing we have in Virgo season, okay? We're currently in Virgo season. So maybe like throughout the past month or so, maybe longer, this person has been reflecting on what happened in the past with that Eight of Cups. Maybe the fact that they realized that you weren't really kind of fulfilled with the very little that was going on between the two of you, because I'm hearing that's what it was. And they haven't been fulfilled about the fact that, you know, what they've had going on in their life. They didn't want to admit that, but now it's kind of creeping up at them. With that Nine of Swords, it's like they don't sleep very well. I'm hearing like they felt guilty, or they felt shame, or they felt some sort of way about not coming through and opening up in regards to their feelings with the Page of Cups. This person's going to apologize and basically showcase to you that they want something more solid and stable with that King of Pentacles. Oh, what did that just flip over? I'm hearing you're moving on to calmer waters. Ten of Swords, everything is fine. Six of Swords. So yeah, there's going to be healing in regards to this. And holy flipping flip. That also flew out. 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. This person is going to offer you basically everything. They want to offer you the world with the Knight of Pentacles and the Tower. This person may have something that works out in their life. And because something works out in their life, they're then in a position and place to come through and give you what it is I'm hearing that you wholeheartedly deserved and what you deserve from the get-go. With the Knight of Cups, flipping hell. Like this person coming through and giving you everything that I'm hearing that they knew that they always wanted to give you, but maybe felt like they couldn't, or that you wouldn't want this with them. But look, 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment. Absolutely insane, guys. And then we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. This is being balanced out. You've been so patient in regards to this. This person wants to start a family with you, or they want to blend families if you guys already have children. They see you as the one that they want to be with. Oh, my goodness. Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. I mean, Ace of Cups with the King of flipping Cups. Oh, my days. Oh, my God. This person is all about you, right? You have no idea how much this person is into you. They know that they have upset you and they made the wrong judgment call in the past by investing in something else or with someone else, right? And not into this. And I'm hearing big mistake, huge, big mistake, huge, right? This person made a big mistake, okay, with something else. And I'm hearing they learned their lesson. They learned their lesson. 3 of Pentacles, and now they're off. I'm hearing off on out of there. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they're off on out of there. So if it was a third party situation, they had to learn some major karmic lessons with the lovers. Karmic lessons. What was I just saying? They were ignoring the karmic lessons or refusing to do the healing or the work or something. But then it just got worse and worse and worse as they continued on in a particular way and dealing with whoever. But then they keep on thinking about you, Queen of Cups with the Sun. And they're like, well, this is what I could have had, but I didn't have. And now I want to have. But this person's only going to have all this with you if they put in the time, the effort, the energy to do the work, and they complete their karmic lessons and they pass their tests. Because that's it. That's how it is. Final cards, please. But this person is making a way to you. Okay, that's the truth. The truth is they're making their way to you to speak of their truth, to apologize for rejecting you or for abandoning you or ghosting you or whatever it was, right? But also they're going to highlight to you, look, I did all of those things because I preempted that you would have done this to me. And then at the time I was thinking more about myself and how I felt rather than how you may have potentially felt. And I'm hearing that was wrong of me. I'm hearing that was ruthless of me, actually. I didn't really consider, like, how hurt you may have potentially have been. And now they're coming through to make it up with you, okay? With the Page of Cups and the Chariot, Cancer's energy. They're coming through now to make it up to you. That's the truth. Ace of Swords, breaking up the deck again. Oh my. What a powerful reading, guys. Okay, so we have 111, 1111, 1010, 333, 444, 101010 is what I'm hearing. 1212, 222, 444, 1111. I swear that I said that already. 888, 999. But that's going to be the end of your reading, guys. So I hope there was some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you would like to check out the other zodiac signs, there are stamps in the description box below, and also probably in the pinned comments as well, guys. So you can go and take a look to see if you would like extra messages. But I hope you have a fabulous week, and I'll see you and speak to you soon, guys. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys. Okay, guys, let's see the comments. Let's see the comments. So I got a really itchy nose on the side there. It's really random. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm not really interacting too much with the chat. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, the drink was absolutely vile. It's absolutely disgusting. Oh, you had a pumpkin. Oh gosh, pumpkin beer this weekend. I thought you were going to say you had a pumpkin spice latte this weekend. I was going to say, I swear they're not out yet. I swear they're not out yet, but when they are out, I'm having one. I mean, it's got my name written all over it. I'm having one for sure, right? So that's a definite for me. Okay. Right. Okay. So, guys, last sign, Pisces. Pisces is next. Honestly, guys, thank you so much for bearing with me. This has definitely been a relatively long day, a long reading, but I hope that there's still been some messages and what have you that resonate, guys. But let's get into this. I just need to shuffle the cards a few times before we get into the reading. But thank you, honestly, so much for those of you in the chat. Obviously, those that are even viewing the content, hope you guys are okay. But those of you that are in the chat as of right now, thank you for spurring me on. And it's been lovely to see you all communicate with each other, and love that. Love that for you guys. Okay, I'm sorry that I can't kind of intervene and chat as much as I'm going through the readings, but also, to be fair, I can only see half the screen. I said right at the beginning, when I started right at the beginning, I was just like, I do have my contact lenses in, but I know I need to probably upgrade my prescription and also my glasses, but I haven't been able to do that in like 2 years. So even though I have my most up-to-date ones in, it's still a bit blurry, to be fair, because I'm quite short-sighted. So even when I'm wearing my glasses, it's like I'm still having to, you know, do the extra here. I don't know why I just did that whole kind of like pigeon neck thing. Oh gosh, guys, it's been a long day. So it feels very weird just talking out loud to myself, like in this room, like, but yeah, I'm obviously talking to you guys and I'm seeing, you know, chat in the comments and what have you, but it just feels very, very weird. I know that I speak to myself all the time when I'm doing the other readings, but it just feels weird when you have a camera on you as well as. Anyway, something I'm going to have to get used to. Right, anyway, enough of all that. Right, Pisces. So let's get into Pisces. Let's go for that. So hi, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and North Node placements. This will be your weekly general reading. Well, this is going to be a love reading. Okay, guys. So that's predominantly what the energy has been coming through as. So I just thought I may as well continue on with that. So let's find out what's going on for you guys. So everything that you need to know about myself, the reading, or the channel is in the description box below. But let's find out what's going on for Pisces. Pisces placements. What do you need to know in regards to this week, in regards to love? What do you need to know, please? And thank you. Oh. we have the Four of Swords, we have the Chariot, and then we have the Knight of Cups. But the Knight of Cups was hiding behind the Chariot. So I feel like you're just going to be minding your own business here with the Four of Swords, and it's like, surprise. So why do I get the impression it's like you're laying in bed or laying on the sofa, or you're indoors, or you don't have much planned to do with this week or to do with the weekend or whatever, and it's like you get a knock on the door, and then it's like somebody has turned up and they're like, well, hi. And this is somebody that you know, obviously, and not just some sort of stranger, right? I mean, it could be a stranger. I don't know why I want to say that. Like, there could be somebody that comes to the door. Maybe you're like at home and you're ordering takeout, like you're getting a food delivery in or something like that. And then this person turns up and you're like, oh, wow. Well, I actually wish I made an effort and got out my pajamas and brushed my hair or brushed my teeth even, or did of something, right? Because, because usually if those types of people that actually turn up, then you kind of think to yourself, well, you're never really going to see him again or what have you. But I'm hearing, like, as an introvert's dream, it's like their true love just turning up on the doorstep and they don't have to go out anywhere. Maybe that's what you're idealistically fantasizing about, is that your knight in shining armor is going to turn up out of the blue. So maybe they're like the postman. Like, yeah, I've just seen in the comments, like Amazon. I don't know. That sounds very old-fashioned. I just heard the milkman. The milkman? Like, that's very old-fashioned. That's a long time ago. That kind of like storyline, right? With the Ten of Cups, this is home. With the Hermit, Virgo energy, I mean, is somebody going to turn up at your house? Is somebody literally turning up at your house? Like, you're literally like contemplating life and thinking and feeling that everything is going to ish. And then somebody just turns up. 9 of Cups, this is going to make you really happy. Is there a wish fulfillment of somebody turning up on your doorstep? I know that sounds a little bit like a pipe dream. Or maybe that's something that you're trying to manifest. That so that you don't have to go out. And you're manifesting like just the love of your life turning up on your doorstep, or somebody. Wow. Guys, I just heard somebody that's in the trade, who does a trade. So, like, you could be getting like refurbishments done, or something happening to do with your home, or something has broken. I'm laughing because I've actually seen someone in my mind's eye purposely break something in their home to then be on the phone to order up someone to come through and fix it, and then just, fingers crossed, hope they're fit. I mean, guys, if the opportunities aren't happening, you're going to make the opportunities. I don't know why I'm getting that for some reason. Why don't you purposely break something just to like call up somebody, and then you're hoping that they're, a bit of all right? Oh my gosh. What the F with the Ace of Cups? This is like maybe somebody wants to live out a fantasy this week. Guys, some of you are definitely fantasizing about certain things, or maybe that is like a fantasy that you have that you're wanting to bring into fruition. Oh, anyway, I got to move on from this. Right, okay. The Sun, Leo energy, and the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm getting like a sparky, an electrician. coming to the house, 10 of Pentacles. Is there like an electrician or somebody? What the F is going on with this energy? 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles? Pisces, what on earth is going on? And then the King of Wands. Okay, now I'm getting like a builder. Someone like that. Guys, okay. There's now some kind of messages coming through that need to be tamed, okay? That need to be tamed. But anyway, there's definitely somebody that is thinking about you and coming to see you or making plans to see you. 6 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. There could be somebody who wants to talk to you about the prospect of getting into a connection or to start dating. To have that sense of exclusivity, maybe talking about moving in together, about the future. But I do hear that if there is somebody coming through that is from the past, you will want clarity. You want clarity from this person in regards to what happened or what's going on. It might not be all straight away, but I do feel like you're wanting something like this, or to find out what's going on to do with the current circumstance before going down any further to do with this path or this connection. Yeah, with the 3 of Swords. Like, has this person recently broken up with somebody, or they've been broken up with, or are they single? Are they still healing from a connection, or what? You know, with that Temperance, or is this, you know, if there isn't anybody else, like, about them being genuine and open about their feelings in regards to you and this person being separation, and about a new start with the Ace of Wands. Whoever you're dealing with is really very intelligent, but they get in their head a lot. They overthink a lot with that 8 of Swords. I don't know why I heard Mercury in Pisces. This person has been hurt before. They know that you have. They know that you've been confused here with the 7 of Cups. I'm hearing it's all a front in regards to how they are. So if they've come across like they're fine, or they're unbothered, or they seem to be happy, I'm hearing that's all a front. Actually, they've been really hurt from several things that have taken place. I feel like they're about to reveal all to you, and urgently, I'm hearing urgently communicate with you with that Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So I definitely feel there's been some sort of deception or lies, okay? There's been a facade about a connection here. And I feel like you both have not had necessarily the full picture. As I say that, breaking up the deck with the moon, Pisces energy. So Pisces, Sagittarius. So maybe a Sagittarius moon is important here, or a Pisces moon. We have Cancer, Pisces energy with the High Priestess. You could be picking up on somebody's energy. I'm hearing state of unrest. This person hasn't been able to rest easy being apart from you. Yeah, with the 4 of Wands, the 1111 card, I'm hearing I want to come home, okay? I want to manifest coming home with the Magician. So somebody does not want to be away from you anymore. I'm hearing they may be realizing they brought it on themselves, but they're on their way with the 6 of Swords. They know that you're not going to be kind of, I'm hearing like overly like dramatic, as in like excited. Like I'm not getting any of that kind of like over the top. I feel like you're going to be playing it relatively cool with this person. It's just like, yeah, well, with that 7 of Pentacles, look, you see this person's face. It's like, yeah, well, you're here, okay. Well, that's lovely. Obviously, I'm pleased to see you, but it's been a bit of a while, hasn't it? But I'm hearing inside with that 9 of Cups, you are very much happy to see this person, but you're very much trying to play it like, oh, yeah, so this is happening, right? But actually, this is something that you really want. I'm hearing you both want. I don't know why, because it's literally like with this person crossing their arms. If this person was to be in front of you and you haven't seen each other, it's been a long time coming. I'm hearing you may even, both of you, feel a little bit unsure about whether you should give each other a hug. Because maybe it's been a long time. Okay, 8 of Wands, but there's definitely the chemistry or the energy is there between the two of you. You both really like each other, but you may be feeling a little bit unsure of like, do we shake hands? Do we hug? Do we just be like, what's up? You all right? Or, you know, long time no see, or you know, a kiss on the cheek, or you're going to be trying to figure out like what on earth to do or say or how to conduct yourself with this person, especially if it's been a while. But the energy is there with the Ace of Wands, okay? The connection energetically, physically, emotionally. Wow. With the Devil. I'm hearing that like as soon as this person gets into your physical presence or they're around you, it's like, yeah, well, I don't feel like I have to kind of paint too much of a picture of this, but they, yeah, they like this. They like you, okay? Right? With the Star. So yeah, this person and yourself are going to have very healing sensual energy with each other later on down the line, is what I'm hearing. Because obviously, even though there will be maybe that slight awkwardness at the beginning, you'll still kind of be like, wow, the feelings are there still, the connection's there still, they look great. I'm hearing better than ever. Like, I'm hearing, does this person age? Are they a vampire? I just heard, are they a vampire? Like, do they drink from the fountain of youth? Like, what is it? How is it that it looks literally like no time has gone by at all? How has this person literally looked the same as they did when I first met them or saw them, however many months or years or whatever it was, right? I am getting a longer term connection here. But it's like, it's like, no, I'm serious. Like, are you like related to Dracula? Like, oh my gosh, again with the Devil, like, are you you know, are you related to Dracula? Like, yeah. Okay, right, finishing off. So this person can't wait to get together and have fun with you. But I do feel like they know that it may take a little while for you both to get like comfortable with each other again, because things may have been a bit awkward, or it's naturally, organically going to feel very easy between the two of you. So there may be the initial bit like things are feeling uncertain or unsure, but then everything feels great. And then you're like, gosh, what was I worried about in the first place? So I'm getting something along those lines of thinking, look at that, 9 of Swords. What was I worrying about so much before? You know, everything's great with the 10 of Cups. So I always felt intuitively that this was going to be great. It was going to be fine anyway. So why am I panicking, or why am I worrying about this? Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing it's all good. 3 of Cups, it's all good. So guys, those are all the messages I'm picking up on. So we have Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, maybe significant. Any other signs that kind of rung true, rung out? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be important here. But we do have 919, 717, 999, 888, 444, 777, 111, 1111, unless I said that already. I'm sorry if I have. 33, 333, 222, 555. So many of the angel numbers, by the way, guys. But I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonate, Pisces. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support, wow, I was going to say, if you want to check out the other timestamps for the other zodiac signs, then please go ahead and do so. Gosh, guys, it's been a really long day. But yeah, I hope that you have a good one and that you guys have enjoyed this, and I will see you and speak to you soon. So thank you. And yeah, we'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Right, guys, back at these comments. Obviously, I'm not just going to kind of fob you all off and, you know, go without properly saying goodbye. So I obviously I couldn't read the comments as we were going through it, but I'm sure that you guys really enjoyed that reading because you guys are, you know, naughty. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out the Freaky Friday messages, the readings that I've done, they are available if you go to the community board. I've got a couple of them posted. They're up there. If you did fancy checking them out and having a look, they are timeless. Obviously, I say that they're for the weekend or whatever, but they are timeless. So they may be of interest if you guys do fancy checking them out. But yeah, so I just thought I'd let you know. So what have we got here? Yeah, well, guys, honestly, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, that was really funny. I was getting such a what was it? It was definitely like some sort of a scene that had been rolled out of a really old film. That was more of the passionate activities or exercises kind of genre. That's what it literally sounded like. Hot pool guy. Oh, mate. Right. I'm ready. I'll break anything if I get my true love or a hottie at my doorstep. Hey, you know, it is what it is, right? So, yeah, guys, message. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to properly chat with you. I know that I've just been kind of umming and ahhing at a screen, reading the messages and not replying. But honestly, I'm just so grateful to you all for being here. And you guys have been absolutely incredible. And it means a great deal because that you've helped me get through this, because this was a lot. I don't even know if I could genuinely do all 12 signs at the moment in one go. I feel like that would be too much. Unless I was to really, really make them a lot shorter than what they are and really was quite strict with it, then yeah, I probably could do that. But I just also, guys, want to say thank you to you all. But I hope that you have a wonderful week. I'm sending love and light out to you all. You guys mean so much to me, and it's been lovely to catch up. And if you guys want to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. But thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. It means a great deal. If you have enjoyed this, please hit the like button, click share or subscribe, comment. That would be wonderful. I really am grateful, and have a great week, and we'll speak to you and see you soon, right? Anyway, guys, mwah, love you all. We'll speak to you soon, and I'm sure I'll catch up with you another time. So Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Take care, guys.